What's up, guys? Welcome to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath, and I'm glad you're here because this is kind of a special video. If you've been following along with the channel, I've been trying to cover the Mego launch, the launch of the new Mego figures exclusively at Target, the 70s toy line, toy giant, probably the industry leader of toys boy toys in the 70s. Boy Toys in the 70s is the name of my disco band, by the way. But if you've been following along on the channel, you know that I've put out 2 videos so far about Mego. And the first one was really me trying to find the figures at launch or around the launch. And it was a frustrating experience, and it's all covered in a video, and you can go watch it. I did do a follow-up video where I found all the figures in stores, on pegs, exactly like you would want to, and I covered that too. So both of those videos I'll link to in the video description and probably at the end of the video. But after that first initial honestly negative video, someone who is affiliated with Mego, one of the business partners of Mego, who's helping spearhead this launch, reached out to me through the comment section and said, hopefully this will be very different soon. Please contact me. I can help. And so I did. And he told me that they hoped that the situation would be very different within 2 weeks' time, and that they were really sorry that I had had such a frustrating experience, and would I give them my address so they could send me some figures. Earlier this week, I came home from work, and this is the box from the company, and I've blacked out the addresses and stuff, understandably. But so I wanted to open this on camera for a couple of reasons. The first one being that I want to be transparent in how I handle these things so that you're included in the process. And the second reason is because I think that this really reflects well on this company, on this Mego launch, and we can talk more about it in a minute. I asked them some questions because there's not a ton of publicity out there about this line as far as like what's going on. Target obviously has been very quiet about this stuff. When people complain to Target, Target says buy the figures online, and perhaps not realizing that as a physical toy line for 70s, like a 70s toy line that's been returned to shelves after all these years, the kids who, the people who were kids when they bought these figures the last time would like to see them on shelves, on pegs. But I'm not sure because Target has been very quiet for the most part about what's going on. And this company, on the other hand, Mego, the representatives of Mego have been pretty aggressive in trying to speak directly to the fans and get the word out. So I just thought it would be nice if we could open this together, and we'll talk about those questions and answers that I have about Wave 2 and about Wave 3 after we open this up. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this on camera. I've got my trusty pocket knife here. And I will say, like every communication that I've had with this company, so I think that Mego has partnered with a marketing communications, like a publicity firm, to help actualize the launch, to actualize the launch and get them in stores, which is very cool. So okay, so here we go. Looks like we've got 2 figures here, and they are wrapped nicely. They're in bubble wrap. That's fantastic. So let's cut through this bubble wrap. Let's see here. This thing is very securely wrapped. I'm going to have to continue to cut. Okay, so we have Alice from the Brady Bunch. I still can't get her out. Oh, you guys. Okay, so it's taped on the back here, so I can get that. The tape comes right off. Guys, so it's not just Alice from the Brady Bunch, but as you can see here, it's been autographed by Marty Abrams. Wow. That is very cool. That is very generous. Wow, I'm humbled. I'm humbled that I'm just a YouTuber, I'm just trying to cover things as I see them. I really Guys, if you're watching this video, you know who you are, who sent me this. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I can see who this one is as well. All right, so we have 2D from the Facts of Life. The 2D from the Facts of Life. So this occupies a special place on the shelf because it is autographed by the man himself. So I'm just going to put these back here. Very cool. That's certainly unexpected and very generous, and I appreciate that. So I think just by this you can kind of tell that the problem is not Mego. If they're sending free figures to YouTubers and to whoever else, I don't even know who all they've sent figures to, but that's not the work of a company that is blind to customer complaints or doesn't realize what's going on. And I will say, any email, I've had frequent communications with this company, this marketing company, and emails are returned, like replies are sent like minutes after I've emailed them about something. The longest I had to wait, so I asked some questions the other day because I wanted some more information about the line, so I sent an email to my contact there, and it was like 7:30 at night my time, and I had an answer the next, I think it was in the AM of the next day. So they are on the ball. So I think, obviously I don't know what exactly has happened with this launch. I don't know why certain toys are not showing up in stores, but I don't know that it has anything to do with Mego themselves, the Mego Corporation, their distributor, the people who are getting the product out. But anyway, so I asked 3 questions, and these are good questions, and I got really good answers. So I asked, do they know what the problem is with why these figures have not necessarily ended up on Target store shelves in a timely fashion? Why there are still people who are going to Target stores and not finding the figures? And they told me the answer was that they're not sure that the product should be there. They're not sure if it's happening in the warehouse and it's not being put on shelves, or if it's a problem with the stores getting the supplies from a distributor. But either one of those answers, what's in between the lines there is that, you know, it's not for lack of product. It's not because there's not enough figures to go around. And something that's been interesting that I've noticed is I've had several reports from friends and people who have reported back to me from the stores that there's stock in the store, but it's not on the shelves. And so they'll ask an employee to go check in the stock room, and they do, and they find figures. And in one case, someone told me that the manager said, this may have actually been on the Mego Ambassador Facebook group, someone said that the manager said that he was holding that shelf space for clearance items. And he was going to wait till more of the clearance items had sold and then put the new figures out, which makes no sense because your new figures are going to have a higher profit margin than your clearance stuff. So I don't know, but there's a lot of, it seems like a lot of this stuff is falling on the Target stores themselves. The second question I asked was, how were these figures decided? Obviously, it is a wide range of pop culture topics. We got Star Trek, I Dream of Jeannie, Brady Bunch, Facts of Life. There's a Jimi Hendrix out there, Dracula, and the answer was that that Mego and this company had done a lot of back and forth about what would be the best, widest appealing figure line for Wave 1 to really capture you know, I guess we're talking about shelf appeal here. We're talking about reaching out to people who aren't necessarily buying toys all the time. So it's not one person. It's not a focus group. It was a combination of marketing, Mego, just going back and forth, trying to figure out what would be the best. Probably also likeness rights, like what they had access to get the likeness rights for, things like that. And then the final question I asked, because I have to, because I have an access and I have to ask the question, is can you tell us how many waves that there will be and when we can expect them? And I have a definitive answer. Wave 2 is coming in October of 2018, and Wave 3 is coming in November of 2018. So that's exciting. So we have at least 3 waves of this relaunched Mego, and I'm excited. I know that there's been an image of Paul Stanley from Kiss, like the Star Child from Kiss, and I'm so on board with that. So on board. That leads me to believe that we will have all 4 Kiss figures by the end of the line. Fingers crossed. But I am definitely in for Kiss. That's what we have to look forward to. I don't think this line is going anywhere anytime soon. I think that they have fought this out. I can tell you from my personal experience that the company that is helping get this on the shelves is they are on top of it. They're on the ball. I've been very impressed, very knowledgeable, very passionate, very friendly, very customer service oriented. You know, in today's modern retail environment, customer service is mostly dead, but that has not been my experience with the company themselves. Say what you will about Target, but the company responsible for, you know, getting these licenses out, putting the toys on store shelves, getting them to Target, customer service has been outstanding. I've had some like Disney level customer service, so I have a good positive experience with what I've had. And that's what I wanted to share with you. This is not, I haven't been bought, I'm not a shill, I'm just being honest about what has happened behind the scenes here. And I think that it speaks well for Mego. I think it speaks well for this toy line, and I think it's in good hands if we can just get those figures on the shelves. And I think that they're working towards that. I have no other insider knowledge. I'm not really affiliated with anybody. I'm just the messenger. So I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you guys directly what I found out and what's happened, because it's pretty cool and it speaks well. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you have any friends, or if you're part of a community that would appreciate this video, please share it with them. Please give this video a thumbs up so that other people can help find this video. If there are other frustrated Mego fans out there looking for this this information or this content, thumbs upping this will help spread the word, will help this video get traction on YouTube. So really, that's all I wanted to say, as I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you later.